Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will do an about-face. Even though he's the person who brought Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, back to Genoa City, he didn't expect for things to turn so evil, and so quickly too. Here's what you need to know. When Eric brought Adam back home from Las Vegas, he was hoping to make amends with his long-lost son, but that hasn't been the case at all. Adam is hell-bent on getting his revenge, and he's willing to destroy just about anything until he gets what he wants. He already made it clear that he wants two things from the Newman family: $500 million and his son, Christian, who has been under the care of Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow. And now Adam said that Nick has a choice. It's either Christian or Dark Horse. Josh Griffith tells Soap Opera Digest in an interview, Nick worked very hard to launch Dark Horse and is proud of what he has accomplished in a short amount of time. At the same time, the last thing he wants is to owe Adam anything. This dilemma will force him to make some hard decisions about his future and family. Griffith added, at the same time, the last thing he wants is to owe Adam anything. This dilemma will force him to make some hard decisions about his future and family. Victor will do his best to keep the peace between Nick and Adam, but the battle lines have already been drawn between the two brothers that will lead to damaging fallout for those around them. Right now, it appears as though cards, but as many fans know, that can change at any time. Adam Newman won't be able to carry on making threats or ultimatums to the Newman family without putting up a hard fight. With Victor and Nick on one side of the battle lines, Adam will have to figure something out, and fast too. Needless to say, fans will have to tune in to find out what will happen next. Joanna Mazuski is a writer and editor who is happily married with 2 children and their rescue pup. She first began her career as a PA for one of the original James Bond screenwriters, Kevin McClory. These days she spends her time traveling to all corners of the globe, shopping online and hiding her secret stash of different flavored Kit Kat bars from her kids. Victor Newman has always been a man of strong convictions, unwavering willpower, and a deep, albeit sometimes complicated, love for his family. Over the years, his relationship with his children has ebbed and flowed, but there was always a special connection between him and Adam. Despite Adam's troubled past and frequent betrayals, Victor continually found himself willing to extend his forgiveness, seeing his own fire and determination reflected in his youngest son. However, recent events in Genoa City may have finally shattered that bond beyond repair. Victor has always prided himself on being able to read people, especially his own flesh and blood. Yet, as new revelations about Adam's latest actions come to light, Victor is left stunned. The Newman patriarch had long believed that Adam was simply a man battling his inner demons, constantly teetering between right and wrong. But now, as Victor pieces together the malicious schemes Adam has orchestrated, he is forced to reconsider everything he thought he knew about his son. Adam's latest machinations have not only caused chaos within Newman Enterprises, but have also deeply affected those closest to him. His ruthless business tactics, cold-hearted manipulations, and apparent lack of remorse are raising red flags even Victor can't ignore. The realization that Adam might not just be troubled, but truly malicious, sends a shockwave through Victor's core. The final straw comes when Victor uncovers Adam's role in sabotaging Newman Enterprises from within. While power struggles and betrayals are nothing new in the Newman family, this time it cuts deeper. Adam has deliberately planted false financial reports, manipulated stock values, and leaked confidential information, all in an attempt to gain control and topple his own father from the throne. At first, Victor struggles to believe the evidence. After all, Adam has spent the last several months claiming he wants to prove himself to the family. But as Victoria, Nikki, and Nick present undeniable proof, Victor is left with no choice but to accept the painful truth. Adam's actions don't just shake Victor's faith. They create a ripple effect that impacts the entire Newman dynasty. Victoria, who has long warned her father that Adam was a ticking time bomb, takes this as her moment to finally cement her place as Victor's true successor. Nick, who has always maintained a more distant relationship with their father, can't help but feel vindicated, as he has never trusted Adam to begin with. Nikki, ever the voice of reason, watches as Victor grapples with emotions he rarely shows: hurt, disappointment, and even sadness. She knows that, despite all of Adam's betrayals, Victor has always held a soft spot for him. To see Victor finally let go of that hope is both painful and necessary. When confronted, Adam refuses to apologize. Instead, he defends his actions with his usual cold logic. He claims that Victor never truly respected him as a businessman, and that his underhanded moves were necessary to claim what was rightfully his. He argues that Victor's favoritism toward Victoria was always evident, and that no matter how hard he tried, he would never be seen as an equal in their father's eyes. But this time, Victor isn't buying it. The difference between ambition and cruelty has never been clearer to him. Adam's willingness to sacrifice not just the company, but the family itself in his quest for power is something Victor can't overlook. For the first time in years, Victor sees Adam not as a son who lost his way, but as a man who has embraced his darkest instincts. This isn't just another rebellious phase or misguided attempt to prove himself. This is who Adam has chosen to be. It's a heartbreaking moment for Victor. He has spent decades trying to guide Adam, give him opportunities, and offer redemption. But now, he realizes that Adam may be beyond saving. As much as it pains him, he makes a decision that shocks everyone. He is cutting Adam out of his life for good. With Victor finally turning his back on Adam, the fallout is immense. Adam, now without his father's protection, finds himself vulnerable in ways he never anticipated. He may have thought he was playing a grand game of chess, but without Victor's backing, his position in Genoa City is more precarious than ever. Victoria moves swiftly to consolidate power at Newman Enterprises, ensuring Adam has no way back into the family business. Nick, while not entirely celebratory, feels relieved that their father is finally seeing the truth. Even Sharon, one of the few people who has always defended Adam, begins to question whether she ever truly knew the man behind the mask. But Adam isn't one to back down easily. If anything, Victor's rejection only fuels his rage. He vows revenge, not just on Victor, but on the entire Newman family. He sees this as the ultimate betrayal and refuses to go down without a fight. With his intelligence and strategic mind, Adam begins to plot his next move, setting the stage for a battle that could shake Genoa City to its core. As Victor processes this painful revelation, he knows one thing for certain: he cannot allow Adam to destroy everything he has built. With his newfound clarity, he starts fortifying Newman Enterprises, ensuring that no matter what Adam does next, he will not succeed in bringing down the family empire. But deep down, despite his resolve, Victor feels the ache of a father who has lost his son in more ways than one. Even with all the wealth, power, and influence he has amassed over the years, he knows that some losses cannot be measured in dollars or corporate takeovers. Some wounds cut too deep to ever fully heal. Victor Newman has always been a man who values loyalty above all else. To realize that his own son has none left for him is perhaps the greatest betrayal of all. As Genoa City watches this family war unfold, one thing is clear: Victor may be done with Adam, but Adam isn't done with Victor. Will Adam's thirst for revenge lead to his ultimate downfall, or will Victor's decision to cut ties only push his son further into darkness? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the Newman family drama is far from over.